Hello everyone. In the last few classes, we discussed about the simple harmonic motions, the particle executing simple harmonic motion, and we define what is the displacement, what is the velocity, and what is the acceleration of particle executing simple harmonic motion. Then we define what is meant by the period and what is meant by the frequency of oscillations in simple harmonic motion. Then we graphically represented this variation of displacement, velocity and acceleration with respect to time. So in today's class we will discuss about the energy of particle executing simple harmonic motion. The energy of a particle executing simple harmonic motion consists of the potential energy on account of its displacement from the mean position and kinetic energy on account of its motion it possesses. So this potential energy is mainly due to its positions and its displacement from that position to another, and kinetic energy is due to its velocity. So the magnitude of either varies during the oscillation, but the sum of them remains a constant, provided there is no dissipative effect such as friction, viscosity, etc. are absent. So in simple harmonic motions, as particle is displaced from its mean positions, its kinetic energy is converted into potential energy and vice versa, and total energy remains a constant. The total energy of particle executing simple harmonic motions is independent of its displacement, that is the x from its mean positions. It does not depend on that, it will depend on the amplitude of oscillation. The potential energy of the oscillator is equal to the work done in displacing the particle from its equilibrium position through a distance x against the restoring force. If F is the restoring force acting on the particle executing simple harmonic motions, then work done in displacing the particle through a distance, through a small distance dx is given by dw is equal to minus f dot dx. So this is the small work done in displacing the particle through a distance dx. So by Newton's second law, this force F is equal to m into a, where a is the acceleration of the particle. So ma dot dx. But we have the expression for the acceleration of particle executing simple harmonic motion, which is related as a is equal to minus omega square x, where omega is the angular frequency of oscillations and x is the displacement. So substituting this value here, the dw is equal to minus m into minus omega square x into dx, which is equal to m omega square x into dx. So this is there is a minus sign here, that is because the restoring force which is in opposite to the displacement. So this is always opposite to the displacement. So the work done will be a positive quantity, that is m omega square x into dx. So in order to find out the potential energy, that is the work done in displacing the particle through a distance x, which can be obtained by integrating this expression from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to x, that is the displaced positions. So that is w is equal to integral dw, which is equal to integral 0 to x m omega square x into dx, and this is m omega square 0 to x x dx, which is equal to half m omega square into x square, because integral x is x square by 2. So which is equal to the potential energy, which is normally denoted by U. So the potential energy of particle executing simple harmonic motion is half m omega square into x square. So there are certain special condition. From here you can see that at the mean positions, that is at the mean position about which the particle executing the simple harmonic motions, that is x is equal to 0, then the potential energy value is equal to 0. So at the mean position the potential energy is 0, and when x is equal to a, that is the maximum displacement, which is called the amplitude, the potential energy will be half m omega square into a square, which is the maximum value of potential energy. That is, the maximum value for the potential energy is at the extreme positions, and at mean position the value of potential energy is equal to 0. Next is the kinetic energy of particle executing simple harmonic motion, which is denoted by the capital T. So, if v is the velocity of particle which execute the simple harmonic motions when the displacement is x. So, at the point at the displacement x, the velocity of the particle is given by v. Then the kinetic energy of the particle is given by the general expressions, that is T is equal to half m v square. So, we have derived the expression for velocity which is related to displacement as v is equal to omega square root of a square minus x square, where omega is the angular frequency, a is the maximum displacement which is called the amplitude of oscillation, and x is the arbitrary displacement. So, when the displacement is x, the velocity is v. Now, from this we can have the expression for kinetic energy, that is T is equal to half m omega square a square minus x square. So, this is the expression for kinetic energy at any displacement value x. We can have some special cases here as well, that is when the displacement value x is equal to 0, that is at the mean positions, the kinetic energy will be half m omega square into a square, which is the maximum kinetic energy which is at the mean positions. So, when x is equal to a, it will be 0, the kinetic energy is equal to 0, that is at the extreme positions kinetic energy is equal to 0, whereas kinetic energy is maximum at the mean positions where x is equal to 0. So, this is just opposite to potential energy, where the maximum potential energy at the mean positions and the 0 potential energy is at the extreme positions. The total energy of the particle at any arbitrary displacement x is given by E is equal to T plus U, where E is the total energy, and from the above two expressions we can have E is equal to half m omega square into a square minus x square, which is the potential energy time, plus half m omega square into x square, and which is equal to half m omega square into a square. So, we can see that which is a constant, the total energy is found to be a constant which is depending only on the amplitude of oscillation. It does not depend on the displacement of particle x and is same throughout the motions. So, the total energy is same throughout the motions, which is independent of the displacement. The magnitude of potential energy and kinetic energy will change during the course of the motion, but the total energy remains a constant. Now, we will calculate the average potential energy and average kinetic energy over the period of oscillations t. So, for that first we calculate the average potential energy. So, the average potential energy is denoted by u bar, which is equal to integral 0 to t u dt divided by integral 0 to t dt. That is it is averaging over a time period 0 to t. We have integral 0 to t expression for u is half m omega square x square into dt divided by integral 0 to t dt, and we have the expression for displacement which is x is equal to a sin omega t, where a is the maximum displacement which is called the amplitude. So, we can substitute the value of x here, so that u bar is equal to half m omega square into a square integral 0 to t sin square omega t into dt divided by integral 0 to t dt. Now, we can substitute for sin square omega t, which is 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2. So, that is half m omega square a square into integral 0 to t 1 minus cos 2 omega t divided by 2 into dt divided by, that is the integral 0 to t dt is capital T, which is the period of oscillations. So, you can evaluate this one. So, the integral 0 to t cos 2 omega t, that term should go to 0. So, that we have a 1 by 2 into t here, and there is a capital T here. So, this will be 1 by 2. So, that 1 by 2 into this term will get 1 by 4 m omega square into a square, which is the average potential energy. Similarly, we can calculate the average kinetic energy over a time period t, which is given by t bar, which is equal to integral 0 to t into dt divided by integral 0 to t dt. You substitute for the expression t, the kinetic energy, that is half m omega square into a square minus x square into dt. So that this term become half m omega square into a square integral 0 to t dt by integral 0 to t dt minus half m omega square integral 0 to t x square into dt divided by integral 0 to t dt. Here this integral, these two terms can be cancelled, and this will be half m omega square into a square minus the second term is similar to our potential energy term. So the previously evaluated potential energy term, so that term will be 1 by 4 m omega square into a square. So finally you can get the average kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 4 m omega square into a square. So from the equation number 10, that is the average kinetic energy, and this expression, which is the expression for average potential energy, we can see that the average values of potential energy and kinetic energy are same and is a constant. So which is also independent of the displacement value x. Next, the graphical representation of energy. So here a graph is plotted with displacement along the x-axis and energy along the y-axis. So when the particle is at the mean positions, that is at x is equal to 0, the kinetic energy is found to be maximum, and it is equal to half m omega square into a square, and the potential energy at this point is equal to 0, u is equal to 0, which is the minimum. And when the particle is at the extreme positions, that is at x is equal to plus a or minus a, the kinetic energy is found to be which is equal to 0, whereas the potential energy becomes maximum, which is half m omega square into a square. So from this graph we can see that the energy curve, the kinetic energy or potential energy curve, the graph is parabolic, and the total energy at any instant will be a constant, which can be represented by plotting a straight line which is parallel to the displacement axis. So we can plot parallel lines here, and we can calculate what is the total energy at that point, which is the sum of the potential energy at that point plus kinetic energy at that point. So at any points we can see that the total energy should be a constant, which is equal to half m omega square into a square, where a is the amplitude of oscillations. So which is a constant. The total energy should be a constant at any point. Okay. Thank you.